Бажаю здоров'я.
I wish you health. Today we have important tasks for the military and Ukrainian diplomacy. Intelligence reports that the Russians are preparing new massive strikes on energy, and air defense must be configured properly. Russian attacks constantly, if you can put it that way, evolve. Evil also develops. Unfortunately, these are combined strikes that require special protection and corresponding support from partners. Any delay in supplying air defense missiles, any untimely delivery works for scaling up the damage from the strikes. Everything we discuss in Munich with our partners must be implemented fast. It is important that partners do not remain silent. Right now, everyone is awaiting the continuation of the Trilateral meetings. Our delegation is already in Geneva and preparing for the negotiations. Russia cannot resist the temptation of the last days of winter cold and wants to inflict painful blows on Ukrainians. The more of this evil comes from Russia, the harder it will be for everyone to reach any agreements with them. Partners must understand this. First and foremost, this concerns the United States. Soon we will mark a year of maximum diplomatic activity Ukraine has committed to. We agreed to all realistic proposals from the United States, starting with a proposal for an unconditional and long-term ceasefire. Russia rejects this and continues assaults on the front and strikes on our cities and energy infrastructure. We expect partners to act so that coercing the aggressor into peace truly works. I would like to thank all our friends who are already preparing new sanction steps. I discussed this with Ukraine's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Andriy Sybiha, and Sanctioned Commissioner Vladislav Vlasic. We expect strong decisions from Europe, the United Kingdom, Canada, and other partners. The decisions are in fact already prepared. Today, Ukraine has also introduced new sanctions against Russian individuals who are trying to put sport at the service of war and Russism. The names of these individuals are known, and known, unfortunately, more for their entirely dishonorable actions than for their sporting achievements. We will work to ensure our sanctions are synchronized in other jurisdictions as well. I have also instructed that a clear list be prepared of individuals who participate in Russia's war against Ukraine, serve Putin and his madness, and certainly do not deserve to visit democratic countries. We will engage with partners so that every participant in Russian aggression and all who help them cannot move freely around the world. We very much hope our partners will have enough political will to implement all this. This is an element of Russia's overall responsibility for this aggression and for everything they have done against the normal rules-based world order. I also had a detailed discussion with Minister of Energy Denys Shmyhal. There are preliminary agreements on support packages covering financial assistance, equipment, and essential items for our resilience and for recovery in Ukraine. This week, France will host the Energy Ramstein. Representatives of the Group of Seven will be there, as well as European countries that are not part of the G7 but provide us with substantial support. I am grateful for the readiness to help. The clear task for the Minister of Energy is to bring to Ukraine exactly the decisions that will truly help us. We are also working with the United States on the energy track. There are developments toward a strategic energy partnership between Ukraine and the United States. This is very important. There are also strong developments with Europe. This is also very important. Russians understand what they are trying to destroy when they attack Ukraine. Ukraine can become a truly important element of European and Euro-Atlantic security. It is important that our states' partners understand Ukraine's capabilities just as our common enemy does. No one should have any illusions. If Russia is not held accountable for this aggression, it will not live in peace with you, with anyone in the world who expects cooperation with it. Russia must be held accountable for everything. Justice must prevail. Peace will be the reward for those who know how to wield strength. Today there were also reports from the Security Service of Ukraine, specifically from Yevgeny Kamara and Alexander Pokled, including on countering Russian operations. I am grateful for every success of our defenders, including the Security Service, in countering Russian sabotage. Separately, Alexander Pokled will also focus on cleansing the Security Service of Ukraine of those who serve not Ukraine in their positions, but other interests. We need tough action and a truly strong security service of Ukraine. I expect results. Thank you to everyone who helps Ukraine. I thank everyone in Ukraine who works for the strength of our people, our army, and our state. Glory to Ukraine.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.